This opening has a 69% win rate on move 5 and it's called the Urusov Gambit. Okay, so for this gambit, we're going to go e4, and if they go e5, we go bishop to c4. And if they go knight f6, we're going to play d4. This is a whole part of the gambit. And if they end up taking on e4 with their knight, we will end up taking on e5. And if they come bishop to c5, this is when we have the beautiful move, queen to d5. And it threatens checkmate in one while threatening the bishop and threatening the knight all at the same time. So if he moves the knight in a weird spot, we have checkmate, or we take the bishop depending on what he does. Like if he came here, that's mate in one. But during my game, what most people will do is they'll take on f2 with their bishop, which he did. And all you have to do, go king to f1. You're completely fine. You're completely safe, and you're winning the game. And if they go ahead and castle, I ended up taking on e4. And after they moved their bishop out of the way, I ended up just developing my knight out because we're completely winning here. It's already pretty much a GG. But if you're still going in this game and they go c6, planning to try and fork your pieces, we have a beautiful move. Bishop to d3, threatening mate in one once again, so he has to answer this, and usually they'll answer it with something like g6, but then we also have another beautiful move right here. Bishop to g5, attacking this queen and trying to provoke f6, opening up his king, making it very weak. And in this game, my opponent decided to just attack my queen at the same time, thinking, oh yeah, we'll just trade. But you don't want to trade in this situation. You're completely winning. You want to keep attacking your opponent, right? So we have a beautiful move right here, queen to h4, still attacking this queen at the same time as getting ready for our mating net with trying to get to h6 and get to f6 with our bishop at the same time to checkmate our opponent. My opponent ended up going queen to c7, so then I went bishop to f6. And in this situation, he went h5 to try and slow down a checkmate, but we still have this mating net being set up. So I went queen to g5. And at this point, it's already a GG's. There's not really much he can do to stop mate. It's going to be very, very difficult. And usually we're not facing stockfish online, so they're not really going to figure it out, right? So when my opponent went here, is already a GG's. It's mate in two because this pawn is pinned by my bishop. So I'm able to take on h5 right here, and he's forced to go back. Once he goes back, we have a checkmate protected by our bishop, and that's a GG's.